anything in the holes that we've made so far?
Not particularly. You're not really making that much of a dent. I mean, you're doing damage, but this thing is fairly sturdy. It's almost as if it was meant to keep out water.
Almost. I would almost. Yeah, that's pretty good assumption there.
Nice one.
But no, it is. You get the impression that you will eventually be able to break through, but it's going to take a while.
And that's what I was wondering too. Is it just taking that long to bust through, or
yeah, this is not. It's not thin.
It's like a whole 15 seconds to pass.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's not balsa wood.
I have no idea what this is. Like, I just know it's a wall. I want to smash it.
Yeah.
No, you know it's a ship. You know it's a ship.
I'm gonna attack it again.
Okay.
No ravenous schools yet, EXE. Yeah.
So these two are going insane, apparently.
13 to hit.
Yes, that's gonna hit. It's not very agile.
Yeah, how are you gonna miss? Like you roll a 1 and hit yourself?
It is possible, yes.
It could bounce back and hit you in the face. You know, it's happening.
All right, you make another sort of chunk.
Or you could headbutt it.
He rolls a 1, cuts his foot off. That's how that works.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you guys are moving along out there. Soleil, what's up?
I think he's just chilling out.
Yeah, I'm waiting out here. There's no way in hell I'm going into that mess.
Okay.
He's like pretty much found a rock, took a seat, and kept reading.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm flipping through my books.
How's it going there? Oh, all right, keep up the good work.
You guys did great.
Basically, if a snake comes out here, I'll decide to deal with it then. But I'm not going into the massive melee clamor.
Whatever unknown creature.
So
it is.
the snake shoots itself
Fair
out
point,
at the person that's nearest and didn't wave a weapon at it recently, and that means it attacks Fing.
Oh, pretty lucky guy.
However, it's not going to hit with that kind of a roll, so it ends up missing you.
That's because I
very lucky
see.
rolls.
That's that 2 pounds of heat kicking in.
By the way, I love that the fans have adopted Stampy. That's really funny. That's great.
Yeah, no, they were all like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they were saying
that's
one of them.
hilarious.
I think Marlowe said that this isn't even Stampy's final form.
That's
Final form, which is true. It's not.
okay.
Okay, so now Cade, you're up.
Top of the order. Now, did you say that?
I do like how Stampy has taken over for Optic's spot in the group, though.
Yes, I thought that would fit. Yes.
It's gone. Art. Is that true?
You have the position so perfectly. It actually looks like on a pedestal.
Oh, thank you. Yes. What did you say was gone? What?
The -2 is gone now.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right.
You're welcome.
Boom. Oh yeah, 22 and a 10. That wouldn't help anyway. So 1 solid hit again.
Okay.
Bam. 5 points.
Okay, it looks in pretty bad shape. It is not dead yet, but it looks in pretty bad shape.
You have a very shiny coin. Just saying.
Let's see. Fing, you are now facing down an angry snake.
I'm.
Good news is you can see it though.
Now, are there any risks involved with it still being wrapped around Lanix?
No, it's not. Lanix
he
pulled himself free.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been wanting to bust this out for a while. I am going to use Sacred Flame.
In a boat.
Yes, that's how I roll. Just don't worry about it. It's all worked out. Wait, no, it hasn't. Anyway,
I thought you were gonna headbutt the snake. Frankly,
no. It's fine.
I seduced the snake. Fine.
I'm calling out Sacred Flame, and I guess Lanix yells at me and is like, "No, you moron!" And I guess I'll just swing at it with my mace then, dude. All right.
Wait, what? What did you say?
He wants to use a fire spell in a
wooden
ship.
boat, but
and I'm yelling at him, going, "No, don't do that!"
But this is not. No, you can't yell at him like. There's not like something like that. It's the spell is an instacast. Thank you for the follow, Squid.
Oh, there you go. I had Sacred Flame coming your way.
Now wait a second though. I do need to see whether or not. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, go ahead and cast it.
It's cantrip and it's a dex save on your end.
Okay.
Is this a Sacred Flame thing you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he calls down a column of fire.
Wow.
Let's see. I don't think he's gonna make that dex check. What was the DC though? What's the number I'm hitting for?
Scroll down, Foom. You'll see it in the big square just down below.
Where do I see it? Save DC 13. 13.
You could put that in your spells. See?
Yeah, I've got that there. It should be in the spell section.
Hey, Tomei Skills. What's up, man? Red flashes? I don't know. I don't know if anyone else is, but I have not had,
Isn't
had
that the
that.
spell shortlist? Oh, you did. Thank you.
It should be the character itself.
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
What's up, Invisible Monkey, if I didn't say hi before? Good to see everyone today. We've held 80s, pretty much high 70s, low 80s all night tonight, which is awesome, guys. Hopefully we can continue to build this. Hopefully I can speak also.
Threw it out to Carnage yesterday for some love as well. Just
oh, nice. Thanks, dude.
Looks
Cool.
like his DC is 13.
Yeah, it's 13. That's what I said.
Okay. I'm sorry. You said it's 13. Okay. Well, he does not make that. So what's the effect?
1d8 of damage.
All right. Go ahead. I think you're rolling that.
Yep.
Should we be doing some other kind of roll down if the whole place just starts burning?
I haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, shh. Hold on. +0 and boom.
Oh, dude, you're gonna cook the snake. Come
And
on.
you guys wondered why
It's a
I'm
5.
staying out here.
Okay.
Because
So
these types of decisions.
the good
get
news
made.
is you burn the hell out of the snake. Now the question is whether or not the
You
ship is
trapped
going to do the
yourself
same
on
thing. So
top
give me a
of
second here.
Fing,
Yes.
you do realize what is used in between ship's boards to pretty much seal it from the ocean, right? Maybe you probably
Yes.
don't. You want to guess?
As
Pitch.
as Kate is
Very
talking about
flammable
that,
pitch.
you notice that in between the wood, some lick of flame is beginning to lick on the side of the wood.
Crap.
Here we go again,
on the
man.
outside.
God damn it.
Now outside, you guys, outside, what you guys hear was, so you heard this, and then you hear yes, and then you hear, and then you start seeing smoke pouring out of the bottom. Now we are
gonna
not
take
out
a
of initiative yet. We're not out of initiative yet.
Okay, hold on. I am going to take a free action to say, it was Fing, wasn't it? Fing? Yeah. It's usually
Is
Fing.
this is the snake dead?
Yeah, the snake's very dead. The snake's
Very
clearly dead. Yeah, oh, yeah.
It's well cooked.
It's well.
It's about to be very well done, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so that was, let's see, Fing's turn. Zynal, you are now sitting in a rapidly burning interior of the ship.
Legitimately, as soon as I saw that fire, before even watching the snake burn, I'm already trying to get out because
Okay.
I already know what's about to happen.
So you start moving out. Now, fortunately, nothing has trapped you in there, so you were able to actually scrabble out with the move. So you get out, smoke pouring out from behind you. So
It was
what you
Fing,
guys
wasn't
see, what Mention and Domdor and Soleil see coming out of it is you see Zynal, and then you see smoke pouring out behind him.
Yeah, I just kind of brushed myself off and just shrug and go, "You guys were worried?"
What the hell happened in there?
Well,
It was Fing, wasn't it? I'm still in here.
Okay. Mention is like, so Mention says, why is there smoke coming out from the ship?
Oh, that was Fing. They should be out in a second.
And she says, what does that mean that, and then she turns around and starts running away directly from the ship. Domdor?
I think the best thing about this, too, is that, the vast majority of Fing's blood is flammable.
Well, I just love it. It seems like every time I get one good moment, I came in, shine some light on the situation, and then burn the flipping place down. I have
You
good
do it with
intentions,
style,
guys.
though. You do it with
I
style.
have good intentions.
Hey, don't leave
Yeah.
that coin behind.
But
Just
yeah,
not
so
much forethought.
okay, so Domdor, what were you doing? I'm sorry.
So I'm going to smack at the wall, and then I'm going to move away after that.
It's like doing a fire break. Okay, go ahead and do that.
Yeah. So I'll
Just trying to give it
attack.
more oxygen to let it, light.
Yeah,
Oh.
whoa.
7.
That 20 would have been pretty sweet if that actually happened. Okay, you do hit it because again, it would be pretty difficult to
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, it's 13 damage.
Okay, so you actually, with that last hit, you're actually able to drive your axe into the wall. That's the good news.
That's
The
so
bad
good.
news is that you've driven your axe into the wall. So there's two problems with that. The one is that your axe is stuck in the wall, and the second is that as you do that, you hear this, vroom, and all of a sudden you see like a flame like lick out of the hole, and on the inside, the ones who are inside,
You gave it oxygen. That's
Fing is like all of a sudden you hear like, vroom, and you see flame all around you now.
Bing, can you create? I don't suppose you can create water, can you?
What am I, Jesus?
If
Well,
you
look,
mean
drink,
if you mean taking a
drinkster,
if you mean
you know?
like accidentally urinating, I think that's gonna happen
that's probably
regardless.
about it. Yeah.
Here you go. Let me just drop this in chat. This is what I feel like Sod sees right now here. As my face pokes out. Is that relevant?
That is awesome.
Good times, good times. Oh man. Oh man. That's hilarious.
The chat. Oh my god.
Funny times.
That's right.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Right, and from somewhere out in the swamp, you hear, "You effed you effed." Okay. So let's see. Next up on the docket is Dumbledore. Are you moving at this point? Like your axe is embedded.
I'm moving away after.
Now, are you leaving your axe because it's embedded in the wall?
You need to. That's
Is
strength.
it? Oh, well,
It's a strength.
I'll have to grab my axe then.
So you're gonna have to make a strength check to be
Which
able to pull it out.
You should have plenty of.
Also, the handle of the metal axe is getting awfully hot.
You probably have only one shot at this.
You'll probably survive. Just be blocking.
Game misconduct starts the slow clap for me.
I have to admit, dude.
So you pull and you're like, huh! It does not come out, but you do actually manage to let a little more air in. But the axe is still stuck.
Oh god.
All right. Soleil.
What am I to help?
Soleil, you're still there you go.
You're burning alive.
You know, he's... Oh, wait. He's on the outside. He's still reading.
Yeah, well, but
I'm-
now, at this point, you're looking up, and there's a smoky smell around you, sir.
And I'm just casually walking away from the whole fiasco going.
Oh, you guys are dicks. I tried to help.
I look up from my book that I was sitting down and reading, and immediately see the burning, or at least the smoking, upturned boat. Put my head back down, go back to reading, take a deep sigh, and say, Fing.
Is anybody gonna help me? Help! I'm screaming. Help.
Dude, I'm still in there. What are you? Are you?
Oh, you're in there too. Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm the only one that actually got out because I
Are you
literally,
unable? We're waiting for our turn. Are you unable to
There.
figure out how to climb back under? Is that the problem? I will help
literally
you.
the only reason I'm out right now is because I reacted as soon as you started something. I was next. Like, as soon as I saw a little bit of fire, I was nope. I'm gone.
Soleil,
waiting
what
for my
was Soleil? What did you do, by the way? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what she said.
I looked up, noticed what was happening, went back to my book.
You
waited
just look
for
right
them to
back
get out.
down. Okay, Cade, you're up.
You did say I adventure with these guys before, right?
Okay, so
I am in a
our
panic and
fires-
trying to release the
I'm listening, Cade.
from my
The
body
fire
upon
is
the-
spreading, and Fing apparently is dumbstruck by what he just did. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's more or less accurate.
I'm gonna grab him and shove him towards the entrance. Say, get the hell out.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure he goes out before me. So I'm holding my action and shoving him towards the entrance.
Okay, so you push him towards the entrance.
Go.
Fing is up next. So Fing, what are you
Yes. All right.
I'm getting the hell out of there.
Okay.
There you go.
doing? So you dive down. The flames are getting pretty difficult now. But you manage to push yourself like through, and now you're on the other side. Takes both your movements, but you're able to get outside to the other side of the ship.
And I'm right behind him.
And then you're right behind him. Okay. Okay, you guys are all outside.
Back, Stampy. Back. Get back from the fire, Stampy. Come
What
on.
are you guys
come
all
on.
doing? Oh, Stabby is like, when it sees you, Stabby's like,
Stabby?
Come on, Stampy. Come on. I lead him away from the fire.
Stabby
too,
kind of
right
backs
there.
away from the fire.
Yep.
It seems both drawn to it and also repulsed by it.
Yes.
And you guys walk away, and
Well, I'm
so,
still trying to get my axe out.
so
I'm just
oh,
like,
that's right, that's
I'm sitting
right,
here
that's
shrugging,
right,
Going, what took you guys so long?
that's right.
Down
So,
door.
so what I'm going to do at this point
Genius
is
here.
go ahead. I'll let you try to get the axe out again, Domdor.
Cat out of the way.
I had to make sure Mr. 80 Proof came out with me. That's what happened.
Hey, thanks.
Yep, no problem.
11.
Plus, you cooked my snake. I was gonna be dinner for
Ah,
snake.
thank you for the follow, Nerd Chrome.
Very happy
11.
with you, bud.
11 is actually enough. So you were actually able to pull it free. And as you pull it free, you also hear what sounds like a very loud hissing noise. Not a snake hissing noise, but like escaping something, like air or something like
Need
that.
to go.
Yeah,
You get away. I don't like that idea.
like that or something.
Come on, Stampy. Come
What are
on.
you guys all doing?
Leading
I'm
Stampy
just
away.
moving away. I'm moving away after I grab my
Grab
axe.
the dwarf
Slowly or
arm
quickly?
and-
I'm
Quickly,
further
fast,
away.
fast,
Do I still hear
fast.
that, or I just see them panicking?
I
So-
only have a normal move, so I can't. Can I hustle it, or is
You
that
can
part
you
of
can
it?
try to hustle it as much as you want. Yeah. So you guys all
Yep.
turn around and hustle.
To grab Soleil as well. Like, come on.
Mention
bud.
is already
Quick, quick,
about 100 feet ahead of you, by the way.
I would have
saying,
noticed
like,
that you guys got out, and I would have just Calmly close my book.
And actually, the farthest one away, who I think is actually Soliel, who stands up and looks with interest, looks over and sees Mention just at the edge of his vision, and she's doing this.
I should probably. Hold on.
Why is she not talking?
Well, because he can't hear her from there. Those of you who are close to her hear her. Those of you who are that close hear her saying, "Swamp gas! It's swamp gas!"
Ooh, run for it.
Of course, he doesn't hear that. But assuming that you make your way quickly, you guys do the slow-mo walk away, and all of a sudden, kaboom! The ship blows the hell up with just wood and barrels like everywhere. Just like a huge inferno goes up in the center of the swamp. It can be seen, no doubt, for miles in every direction. A massive explosion of every like every conceivable, like
if we stay here now,
boom,
the dragon will probably come to investigate.
It sounds. Now the positive side is the swamp smells somewhat fresher around there. The gas seems to have been burned away.
I'm just standing there awestruck, like just awesome, just watching it. That was cool.
Yeah. You guys each get 25 experience for defeating the snake.
Yay! That's hilarious. Oh, do snake parts rain around us too? That'd be funny. Like
yes, that's true. Actually, as you're walking away, like right on Fing's head lands a piece of the snake.
Oh yes, Stampy, grab it out of the air, snatch it. Come on, what's coming down? Get it, boy.
Stampy is like goes over towards Fing.
Today was a successful day. I headbutted a chieftain. I blew up a boat. I mean,
blew up a boat in the swamp.
A reverse boat.
That is hilarious.
Yes.
That is hilarious.
So Mention is just when you come up to Mention, when all of you catch up with her, she's just doing this.
Hey, now you know how Zinno feels.
And then she says, "The only good news about this, and I mean the only good news, is I think we might have actually found what we're looking for." And she turns and points behind her. And you see what looks like an actual path that is carved out of the floor of the swamp, so the swamp ground, let's say, that seems to have been made, and it's fairly wide, fairly sizable in width.
Dragon wide?
That's lying away. Well, you don't know whether that's. I mean, it could be anything. It doesn't have like stone at the bottom, but definitely something was constructed here. Thank you for the follow, the Swashbuckler. I appreciate it.
Okay.
So yes, that's the case. And yes, Nerdchrome, the dragon in the middle has significance. That's oh, you mean the orange one? No, Foom just drove that. Just drew that just now.
Oh, that no, that was me when I think I was dead or something.
That was awesome. He's like, does that have significance? Question mark.
The little black wormling following us, yes, does have significance to the game. That's correct.
God, that was precious. Okay, so anyway, so she says, I think that's what we're looking for, boys.
See, I found it.
Stampy is like
okay,
except his mouth is full with part snake.
Exactly. Fing, next time we're looking for something, do me a favor, don't blow up anything in the vicinity and hope you find it. That's all I got to say. Okay? We would have found it just fine without detonating the ship.
Know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was like, I don't know what you guys are worried about. We found it, didn't we?
Hey guys, we found it.
Okay, I just lost I got like a ball
in the
patch
background,
that's still like smoking a little bit.
Just flames, is everywhere.
You just nuked it. Not much by the time we're done.
Oh, good. That's good to hear, Swashbuckler. I'm glad. Okay.
I will note that the explosion probably drew any attention that we probably didn't want.
Yep.
So,
I don't know why you think that an explosion like that would not have attracted would attract the attention of anything 5 miles or less. I mean, I can't imagine why you would imagine that.
I don't know either. I mean, it's crazy.
Maybe we should leave.
What's up, Rocket Man? Hello, welcome to the stream.
Probably not be here.
Can you imagine? You go back to Istival now. You're like, well, he's like, you see a black dragon. You're all blackened, charred faces, and the swamp is on fire. He's like, what? He's like, well, things happened, and
drunk
mistakes
womanizer,
were made.
demolitions expert, and cleric. Don't forget that.
There's some things we regret, but yeah.
Mistakes were made.
Don't forget the chunks of arms and legs.
Now, I will say the awesome thing about that though is I came out unscathed. We're fine. Everything's cool. Everything's cool.
Okay.
All right.
So she's mentioned sort of points and says, listen, if you want to get that dragon and do this, we need to actually get going before everyone else finds, decides to come check out what we see here.
Yeah, probably have to double time it.
Yeah.
And before,
right.
Fing just lays down the swamp and just starts breathing.
A little
Nuke it from orbit's the only way to make sure.
I swear to God, dude, if you have another like one of those little silly natural ones.
Well, see, but I want to say
today.
What's funny about that though is that it wasn't a horrible. I mean, like he didn't intentionally go in to screw it up. It's just whenever the mistake is made, it's like such a wonderful mistake. It's such a good, fun mistake.
Yeah, no, you do not have like half-baked mistakes. Your mistakes are
no. Those mistakes are high quality, top tier
Thank you.
mistakes.
I want to eavesdrop on the conversations he has with his god later on. I really want to hear those.
So today,
35 no, 358 Hail Marys and. Okay.
Even like my god's just like.
Right, exactly, game. That was the almighty power of my personal lord and deity. Turns out I was like, my god did that. Let's see. Yes.
Funny. Okay, yeah, we should probably head on and get this.
Okay. So, you guys head on. You are down that path.
Hostage swap.
Yes, so you walk down that path for a good distance. Probably it takes you a good 10-15 minutes. And you notice that the path is getting more and more what looks to be traveled. You can definitely see tracks, although they're all muddled, so you can't really tell what kind of tracks, but there definitely have been a fair amount of creatures coming in and out of here. This is pretty highly trafficked fairly recently. And as it goes, you also begin to notice a large amount of rain begins to fall. So you think to yourself, you actually look behind you and don't see the flames anymore, so it's possible that the rain has put that out. But in any case, you continue to trudge through this torrential downpour. Finally, the twisted trees give way to a dark lake with bright yellow flowers growing along its shore. Mist hangs like a gossamer shroud above the lake's surface. Through rain and gloom, you spot an island rising from the lake's center. Reeds and cattails sprout from the water in patches around the island. A rectangular building capped with a shattered dome stands atop the island. A wide opening on the building's northern face leads into a shadowy interior. Faint orange light shines from within.
That's probably it.
I think this is it, she says. She waves at it.
Don't like all this travel to and from. That doesn't sound promising at all.
Now we just need to get it.
Yep.
Yeah,
and I see no boat. Right?
There is no boat.
Crap.
We have a swamp-based dragon right there.
I'm just gonna like point out at the exit, and I'm just like, there was a boat.
I'm just gonna glare at Lennox like, and just kinda,
he's like, too soon.
Remember that snake that was grappling you? Where's that? Yeah.
You mean the dead one that I was doing just fine with? That's cool.
Doing just fine with.
And yeah, MMO. That's basically what cattails are.
Screams of
I
get in here, please.
I missed one.
You couldn't even see. I came in there. I flicked it. Oh shit! My silver coin.
I told you not to leave it. Why'd you leave the coin?
Yes, Morgan, they're the hot dog looking things on a plant. That's correct.
You are poorer by one silver piece.
One cup of alcohol.
Damn it. All right, I gotta.
If it makes you feel better, it's probably just a pile of it's like a little silver puddle right now. You're good. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Best strat equals put thing on point.
Here we go. 8 silver.
Yeah. he'll kill everything or kill us all. One of the two. Exactly. Oh crap. Well, geez, the raft has to be huge. You gotta not only us, but Stampy, which doesn't really work.
It's kind of like constantly dragging along an explosive barrel. It comes in handy, but it's also pretty dangerous and is probably gonna hurt you at some point.
What I'm like an explosive barrel with good intentions. Okay.
I do want to.
Yeah, how many good intentions smoke barrels do you know?
Let's see. Let's head by the tribal leader.
We're okay. We're okay.
Exactly. We've all survived so far. That's the
you're
important
welcome for mending your wounds, by the way, when you are knocked out.
I appreciate that. You're welcome for saving you from the goddamn snake that was striking with you.
We'll call it even then.
All right.
I like how you two are arguing with each other, and the rest of you are like, really?
Could we focus, please? How far away is that island? Like half a mile, quarter of a mile?
No, not that far. But it's definitely long enough that you're not going to be able to. You would need to be able to find a way to cross over to get to it. It's a few hundred feet anyway. Probably more than that.
It's like, well, we can't swim it.
You can try. You can certainly try to swim across. And it looks like it's deeper than like some of the ones you've been in. It's not just like 3 feet or 4 feet deep. So it definitely looks like you might have to swim across to get to it.
Can Stampy fly?
You don't know. You've never actually found out. It's just been walking after you to this
I
point.
guess we're gonna find. Look, I'm gonna actually make a raft.
I was thinking
I'm not
swim.
gonna swim. Screw that.
I was thinking get on its back and make it swim.
I'm gonna have to leave some stuff behind.
No.
Swimming in this
No.
armor is hard enough. Too much weight.
See, that's
Wait,
why
I
I
can't
think the idea
swim.
of swimming is not a good
I can't
idea.
swim.
Well, Invisible
you can
Monkey's
the armor.
Invisible Monkey's idea is to summon more fire and part the water. That's the clerical solution.
Hey,
Was
yeah,
he
there we go.
Moses?
We got-
Can you
No, and
scramble
actually,
to
I
find
don't
some
need to
protein?
blow
So
my
is
nose.
it,
What
is
I've
it
been stuck in all
swamp
day
water,
is
or
this
is it
perpetual
Sorry.
sneeze. Sorry, no, you're fine. I'm just bullshitting. Go,
Dom?
go, go, go.
Dom,
is it swamp water, or is it actual like a lake?
It looks like it's swamp water, but it's deep though. I mean, it's fairly deep.
you guys who want armor, and I think you're gonna want it here, we should probably just start building a raft. And I'll try to
Yeah,
get
I'm
Stampede
down
to
with
fly.
that. I'm not swimming. I'm not trying that.
I'm not swimming either. No, screw that.
Okay.
Fine. I'm just putting my.
I've
boots
still
back
got
on.
legs poking out of my backpack, and
And to
drop
answer your
here,
question, Cade, it's about it is about 100 feet. It looks like.
Yeah,
And it looks like some wood around, like some trees and things like that around that you could maybe try to fashion a crude raft.
Okay, the other thing is we could just yell
Hey,
to it,
Matt.
try to wake the damn thing up, and have it come over to us. It's only
What's
100
that
feet.
matter?
We could shout over there and say, "Hey, we got your kid. Come out and talk," which probably is not the best way to go about this.
Yeah, I don't think that would go well.
I like as he was saying, he's like, which actually would be a bad idea.
I think.
If you want to see your kid again, come out or your kid gets it.
Still
I
going
do have a
through.
question for Cade. Is Stampy needing some food? Because I'm ready to get this limb out of my bag.
Oh yeah, see if he wants a snack. Sure, you can snack him anytime. And if he wants it, he wants it. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
He
I don't
grabs
set
it out of the air,
rules.
eats
Yep.
it.
All
down.
right. Yeah.
There you go.
Goes-
Thank you, and thank you for carrying that, everyone. Everyone who carried the stuff, I really appreciate it. I'm seriously, it's not pleasant to do, so I do appreciate it.
Sweet. My
Because I
bag said it
couldn't
smells
carry it
better.
all. Yep, exactly. Yeah, you're such a good boy. Chuck him under the chin. You do eat that. You eat that leg all up. You just eat it up. You eat it up. Okay. Build a raft.
John.
Odds on there being a horrifying kraken. Okay, so you guys are going to start to do that. So now who is helping build the raft? Who's like grabbing and who's like looking? Who's like running around? Like, what are you guys doing?
Okay,
I
well,
don't think you
I'm
guys
just-
want me touching it. I'm not doing it. I'm just standing
No,
back.
yeah. Fing,
I've done
done.
enough.
I'm cleaning the sword from the snake blood that's on it still.
Yeah, well, that will
Okay.
take like a minute. I'm a sailor, so I'm gonna
Honestly, Rocket Man, I
Gotcha.
doubt my ability to swim being like a 230-pound dude wearing chainmail. No, I'm not. No.
And so yeah, I've got 50 feet. I think Domdor or someone else had another 100 feet, 50 feet. So between that, we should be able to tie up these pretty well.
I got
It's
a
not
50 feet on
pretty,
me.
but it should work.
Thank
so
you,
I
Lau.
will supervise
I can
the
use the dork leg to paddle across.
Jeez. Okay.
Great.
So
Oh,
with
yeah.
work, you guys are able to gradually fashion this together using under Cade's expert sailing direction. You're able to lash it together, and you notice as you're doing this, by the way, that
Do you actually have that background? I didn't notice
this-
that.
Yeah,
well,
believe it
not
or
as-
not,
yeah.
background is sailor. I was a river sailor. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Very cool.
So you actually are able to lash one together that's big enough to hold you and Stampy. But when all of you get onto the raft, you note that it is awfully low in the water. Now it's able to float, and it's going to do the job, but it's going to be very difficult not to get
Okay.
some
No,
water
we're
from getting
gonna-
onto
we're
it,
gonna
et cetera.
Can I make a suggestion? Can we like basically tie a rope to the end of the raft and send people like 2x2 across, and like
is this
pull
like one of
pull
those like fox and goose puzzles where it's like you send the
Kind
fox,
of,
go
yeah.
back to
Yeah.
the goose?
Well, you
Yeah.
ever see one of those like swamp fairies where they have like a big
That's
line
what I'm
that
talking
goes
about. Yeah,
across?
the
Yes.
line that goes across. Yep.
Would we
Except
have
how much rope? How much rope do we have left?
Yeah, that's the question.
Well,
I
you'd
should-
need to have enough to get across 100 feet plus enough to tie it. So probably about 110 feet is what you
I-
need.
I
If you have a
should-
couple of coils, you could tie them together.
who the hell
Who
has
had-
rope?
who all
I don't
had
have rope.
I don't have any rope.
I do
have
not
50
have
feet.
rope.
Well, that's going to make it difficult.
How the hell did we have rope before? What happened to it?
Did
I
you
was
ever
just
have
Anybody
rope?
rope?
have rope,
I've
or
always
did we
been-
just like
yes,
make
You
that
never.
up?
When did you have rope?
50 feet of rope. And
Oh, you have
one of
50
the
feet of rope.
everybody member was also carrying at least 50 feet of rope, but using to make the raft means probably not. So someone can paddle back, and we could like make a pole and like
Right.
pull it back and forth. That's gonna be tough.
It's true.
I can
You're
use
gonna-
my
But I still
shovel as a
could.
paddle.
Because
I'm just trying to avoid the whole situation of all of
Well,
us piling on it because that's
or-
not gonna.
or we take 20 more minutes and just make it a little bigger, not too hard. And I say we take the 20 minutes and make it bigger. I don't want this thing capsizing on us and
It
spilling us
still,
all in
has,
water.
it still has to move whenever we're on it.
We have enough people to make it move. That's not a problem. And we do. We've got 6 people here. You all get a pole, and we start pulling across, or at least trying to. And yes, the shovel actually will come in handy, believe it or not. So yeah.
Shit, that's not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
that would work.
So Arv, let's take 20 more minutes or a half hour, whatever.
Okay.
I'm not in any hurry.
Now,
and
some of
make
us
it,
have
like,
rope, Joey. I just don't.
Half again is big, so that should carry all of us fairly comfortably. And you said even Stampy, which is really impressive.
Well, as far as like width, you're talking about like surface area, basically.
Yeah. Yeah,
yes, that's fine. You're able to lash it together so that you can make enough the surface area. It's true.
And then we cut some long poles and use the shovel as a rudder, and we start going across.
Okay, so several hours later,
well,
you guys have lashed all this stuff together. In the meantime, Stampy has had a couple more to kind of keep them going.
Okay, he can have my leg. I'm ridding myself of it.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to save my arms at the very last.
You might want to be careful with that statement.
I'm gonna say we probably went through a ration in that time.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is hungry work. Blowing up ships is hungry work.
Are you the DM now?
Yeah. No, you're not. You have not had rations yet. But it is actually heading on towards. You're now right about like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the day because it took you.
Let's get
I thought it was later.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Okay, so you get on now. Who is doing the paddling again? Who's paddling?
Everybody but me because I'm steering.
Okay.
Yeah. Work
okay, so you guys start paddling furiously and all at different times until Cade manages to get you all in order and say,
getting a coxswain
stroke.
row, yeah, exactly.
You know, the time's come to go across the water. Stroke.
Yes, scurvy dogs.
Stroke. Right. So you guys do this shouting loudly in the middle of the swamp.
Well, we've already made enough of those to arguing, and the construction and everything. I'm sure that went swimmingly.
Okay. So you guys get across, as I said, and Stampy, by the way, is clearly very unhappy about all of this. Stampy is, hissing madly. He's not happy about being on this raft. Very clearly, he's sort of, and he shifts around alarmingly on several occasions. The raft kind of slides back and forth, kind of shifts back and forth.
I give him an arm to keep him pacified.
And lots of water kind of swamps on and over the raft. I mean, fortunately, it's not like a boat where you have to worry about it, swamping the raft because it just slides back off again. But there's definitely water all over the place on your feet, shoes, etc. And your boots.
Sit. Stay.
Stampy goes, and then you guys get all the way. You do manage to get across to the other side without incident. But when you guys get across on the other side, just give me 1 second here. A few of you notice something. Let me see. Specifically, Cade. Actually, just Cade.
Just Cade.
Just Cade.
Freaking Cade.
Cade and only Cade.
Just Cade.
Lucky you have me.
You feel something really, really painful, like maybe you like have a blister on your foot or banged your foot or something like that. And your foot is really in pain for some reason. You don't know why. It's like a really intense pain all of a sudden.
I lift it up and look at it.
You see on the bottom of it what you're pretty confident is a leech. That is on your foot. No. It's not in. No, I thought you said you took off your boot. It's inside your boot. Yeah, remember I mentioned that. It's inside your boot on your foot. So what you need to do here is I need you to make a Constitution check, please, because although you pull the leech off safely, you do know that leeches can sometimes carry disease.
No, I've already had my disease for the day. I mean, come on.
17.
It's swamp, damn it.
Fortunately.
Is that modified with your Constitution modifier?
Yeah, I got +2.
So 19.
Right.
So
yeah, 19. Yes, I'll take that. Sure.
All right. So you are. Yeah. As it turns out, you are made of hardier stuff than that. But you sort of look at everybody and say, be careful of leeches before you throw it back.
Really. Wow.
So
Stampy, stop that. Stop splashing around. Stop it. No more arms for you.
Now that you're on the other side of this island, though, you can notice a few other things. Now that you're here. Number one, you notice that there is this dome of stained glass panels that you can see, sort of like just on the very top of this building. It's pretty large, actually, and it looks like it might have been some kind of temple or sacred place at some point. You see, for example, that right on the other end, you see this large set of double doors. And or at least I should say where double doors used to be. It's actually just a big opening now, but you can see some holes in the ground and in the top where the doors presumably were. And you see there's actually some carved frescoes on the walls that are flanking that entrance. You'd have to get closer to see what the frescoes are, but there's definitely something else that's sort of carvings on both sides.
So far, no signs of life, per se.
Correct.
Okay, well, we know where we're going, so...
how lit is the area?
The area on the inside seems to be, there seems to be a little bit of maybe sort of faint, glowing, reddish light sort of farther in. It's hard to sort of make out. The outside is just as dark as whatever the swamp would be. As I say, it's about 5, so it's never super bright there. Your little torch that you decided to light the whole swamp on fire has sort of died down a little bit, so, you know.
I have a lantern if someone wants to carry it, because I'm not going to.
Yeah, I can carry it.
Okay, light it up, hand it to him.
What's
Whoever,
its,
grab it.
wait.
There you go. Zinno, I think you said you were taking it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay,
Hold on.
yep.
If
there you
anything
go.
major may just be coming. Hold on, I gotta handle
What's
my
the weight of
nostrils
the
for a sec. I'm sorry, dude. 1 sec.
It's a nice bullseye lantern, actually. And don't try to break it or anything. I kind of want it back.
Come on. What's the weight of it?
3 pounds.
Okay, just setting it up.
Is it 3 pounds? Hang on, let me double check. Bullseye lantern, yeah, 3 pounds. Wow, I can't believe I remember that. How lame.
I'm nowhere near as cool as I thought that was, because I remember nothing weights.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of lead the way with the lantern so we have some light.
Okay.
Yeah, don't shoot at him first.
the
That's good.
entrance here is pretty wide. It's about 20 feet wide, so it's enough that you guys could go abreast if you want, or you could just go single file.
Now, Stampy, don't go wandering off. That's right. You stay close to Daddy. I like the idea of Zinno going in first to the light, because he'll draw the attention. He
Is
does
it
all the
stone
adventure in the
inside?
darkness, too.
Is
That's
it-
funny.
I'm sorry?
Is it stonework inside? Is it? outside?
Yes,
Is
it appears to be. You notice that there's definitely been some, neglect. This seems somewhat old, for one thing. As you look a little bit inside, you actually notice that at the very top, that there's actually kind of a wide stone archway that looks to be there. So you could actually just pass through that open, wide stone archway. And as I say, there probably were doors at some point that blocked off this entrance, but they are no longer here.
Are we close enough to see the frescoes now?
Yes, actually. Go ahead, Phil.
Oh, I was just going to
no.
say something, but is there, you want to go Foom, or you good?
No, I was just saying thank you for just patience. Sorry, I just had to go blow my nose. It wasn't anything having to do with anything. Sorry.
Maybe I go point with Zynal and check for stone inconsistencies with the stone.
No, Xanos,
Stonery for
I'm the
traps and
daddy.
stuff
We're
like
taking him to mommy. There's a difference.
Yeah,
There's a
and
difference.
honestly, I'm
Yeah,
in
but
that
it thinks
I'm
you're mom.
in that camp right now where I have learned my lesson for the day. I'm just gonna stand back and let other people handle this. I'm just gonna sit on a stump somewhere or whatever. Just gonna wait.
No, Fing, you're coming in with us.
I like how you
Get up.
said you thought you learned your lesson for the day, and then you lit a boat in the swamp on fire.
That was the
now
lesson,
I've
but
learned
it's-
my lesson
yeah.
for today.
But you
for today.
said you learned your lesson for the day whenever. Oh, I guess his lesson. I guess it was a separate day. Whenever
Well, we
he
learned lessons about
Exactly.
headbutting. We learned
Oh,
lessons
whenever he
about
had
fire.
shaman and
Yeah, there may be more lessons to be learned. Fine, I'm coming.
He resets every day, so he learns something
Okay.
new every day. That's how that works. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
But
But yeah, you're coming with us, healer. Thank you,
Mhm.
just in case. So,
Okay.
I mean, you're so much more. Don't get me
So
wrong.
who's all going in? Is it who is it?
We're
I
all
will
going.
say,
Oh, everybody's going in. Okay.
Yeah,
would
but
say,
I'm the front.
yeah.
It's the bullseye lantern.
Okay.
King is definitely like one of those firemen who like starts their own fires and then goes through and solves it. He's the one who gets it, who like causes the shit that gets us hurt, so
Yes.
that he goes through and heals us afterwards.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay. So you guys are going to head in, and I'll let you guys know about the frescoes, and then just as a heads up to chat too, pretty much just within the next 5 to 6 minutes or so, we'll just get these guys set up, and then we will have to call it for the evening because I've now been going for about 7 hours, and we're gonna need to call it and come back to this. But I do wanna, we're not gonna like leave immediately. I am gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna do raid, and I also wanna just chat with these guys on stream just for a minute or two and see how debrief with the chat as well.
Yeah,
But-
and Joey, talking about xenomorph acid. I ever since Dragonlance, black dragons have terrified the absolute
Oh, that
shit.
scene! Do you remember that scene where
In the dark, where
Oh
it like flies
my
over and just drops
God.
acid, and people are melting. And that
Oh
was
my
a
God, that
dark-ass
was
scene, dude.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that very distinctly as well. Yep. Okay. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So the frescoes you were asking about. Oh my God,
That was my cat.
That would be a cat.
that scared the hell out of me for a minute.
That sounds like
"Rah!"
Stampy.
I was like,
That sounds like Stampy.
It's a cat creature.
that was Stampy, except that plus.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, yes, exactly.
so you notice a couple of things, that there are these the frescoes are basically divided into these 4 10-foot square panels. There's 2 per side. and you notice that the sun is prominent in every one of these scenes. The right to the left of the entrance, so just as you come into the left of the entrance, you see a fresco of the sun shining through a forest canopy onto flowers, and there are apparently what looks like elves, you can see pointed ears, dancing around them. The next one that's farther down on that same wall, to the right of the entrance, like right opposite it shows a bunch of humans, apparently in a boat, that are basking in the rays of the sun. And then the far right side of the entrance, so basically one down from on the same side as the one with the humans in a boat, you see the sun setting behind a towering field of wheat, and there are these halflings marching towards homes carrying large cornucopias above their heads, like this. And then the far left side, so on the left side as far down the wall, you see the sun shining brightly over snow-covered mountains held up by dwarves.
Oh, quaint. Okay.
Wait.
I'm just gonna be. I don't even know what to make of this. What?
They like carving different races in the sun, and let's keep moving.
No.
Okay.
Sounds like this is a praise the sun.
Is that what you guys say? You literally just say praise the sun and move on? Well, praise the sun.
Do the sun's positions have?
It's kind of like being at like an art museum. Like, yeah, it's all right. I don't know.
I feel like,
Doesn't really do anything for me.
The sun isn't in a different position for each one. It seems like it's in a different location.
That's true. The sun shines down from the top in the forest, the one of the forest canopy. Then there's one that's sort of directly overhead when it's the humans in a boat. Then there's one where the sun is clearly setting behind this towering field of wheat. But then in the last one, the sun is back up at the top of the sky, but it's shining down on the snow now on this mountain.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so you guys are able to walk in, and you are able to see that you are looking at the top, and there's actually this large room that you were in the center of, with pillars that are down the sides. This pillared hall is exposed to the elements. Rain pours in through a 20-foot diameter circular hole in the ceiling, the circumference of which bears a few telltale signs of a copper and stained glass dome long since destroyed. That was the colored light that you guys saw on the outside. The floor is covered with puddles of filthy water, and the pillars are encrusted with mold. Behind the pillars, set into the walls, are rows of shadowy alcoves. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are going to call a halt to the session for this evening. So, first of all, chat, we want to thank you guys for hanging with us, and also ask whether chat is happy with how this is going so far, and how you guys are feeling about it thus far. We didn't quite finish Adventure 1, which I was hoping for, but the next session you'll definitely finish it. So I think you guys made some good progress. But what's chat's view?
Yeah, like.
To be fair, we did spend like 2.5 hours discussing what we were going to be doing with the dragon.
Well, with the dragon.
And that's part of it.
It's actually 15 minutes. But it was
then someone climbed into the boat. So
thank you, Sergeant Damp. Thank you for the follow, Sergeant Damp.
How many parts were there again?
There are 4 parts to this overall adventure, and I'd say you guys are almost done with part 1.
I don't care.
Which is not bad for
Dragon,
it'll take about 3 sessions to do one adventure, which is pretty good.
So, yeah, that's not bad.
Cool.
I've been enjoying it. I've actually been getting more comfortable with the character now.
Yeah.
No, I think I talked about this last night, and this is why I just tried to make it my own. It's a cleric, yeah, but it's definitely Foom. I love my cleric.
I kind of like my guy too. I know he hasn't had a lot of his own big moments yet, but just like with the whole boat thing, it's like if there's a situation where he's about to go get killed, oh, screw you all.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
What it's kind of like we were talking about last night. I'm not. I really do mean that. Like I go in with good intentions, man. I'm trying to play it like that, but sometimes I just don't think that much. I don't know.
I just think it's funny. It's like I was nearly eaten by a snake, and I just shrugged it off, walking away from an exploding ship. So I mean, it's
in slow mo.
In slow motion. I gave no craps. I just kind of brushed it off and went bing, and just kept walking.
Why do I think we're gonna be seeing that a lot?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, you guys.
It made it fun.
you guys in chat were a lot of fun and did a lot of good.
Yes.
Now, this is going to have to sustain you in terms of D&D for at least over a week because John and I are going to be in Columbus, Ohio next week at Origins, which is the a game convention with a writer's track. So if anyone is in the Columbus, Ohio area, we would love to meet you. We are going to be there
Absolutely, swing on
until the following week, and so I'm thinking, I'll talk to these guys about it off cast, but I'm thinking that basically the week after this one coming, that we can probably arrange another session or two of this, and we can continue this adventure if they're willing. But I will chat with these gentlemen about that, and then also assuming that it sounds like chat wants us to keep doing this, so I think it'll be fine.
I'm done with it. This has been one of the and again, just while we're on chat or live here as well. Thank you so much, Art, for putting this together, dude. This has been amazing.
Man,
Seriously.
awesome.
My pleasure. Thank you. You're welcome, and I love doing this stuff, and it's obviously been great for the stream because everyone is really digging it and getting into it. So yeah, I mean, I love D&D, and it's just always been my favorite game because it's just these stories.
That's what I said before this. It's been like 20 years, but I have not done this in forever, and it is amazing.
The story about headbutting the thing. I'm gonna remember the story about headbutting the chieftain forever. I can't even.
Oh, I'm even like we ran to the
so
store
good.
earlier real quick during the break, and I'm sitting here like telling my wife about, oh my god, when we did this, and I headbutted a shaman, and
right, exactly. And those stories, everyone is always like, yes, dear, because they have no idea what the context is. They're like, what?
Yeah, and then it caused like a 2-hour fight that I couldn't be a part of because I got my ass knocked out. And... so
it is
First
really,
one
really
down.
funny.
First one down. It was hilarious.
It is really funny. I also like the fact, and also you guys did a very good job with that discussion. As I said, that was, I didn't step in on that because that's a discussion you need to have. That's not an easy choice, so you guys were chatting about it in exactly the way that I hoped, and so that was good. So good job.
Still live to regret it. So
Now my question for you guys: is Icewind Dale just on hold until we're done with these, or are we planning on playing that, like going between the two? What's the plan?
I must admit,
I didn't think it would happen like this, but. And I think I feel like I yelled at John for even suggesting this before, but I'm having a lot more fun with this, dude. Icewind Dale.
I must admit that at the moment I'm kind of in the same boat. I feel the same way.
That is impressively amazing to me that's coming at Foom.
Yeah, although I have to say,
because I remember John was like, "Oh, I'm cool for skipping Icewind Dale for this," and I was like, fuck you. But now it's like, whatever. Either way, it's fun, dude. I don't care.
I thought we were going back and forth, but there's something about the pen and paper that Icewind Dale is fun, but there's something just. The freedom that we have more to blow up a ship, to headbutt a shaman, stuff like that you can't really do in Icewind Dale.
I defy the actual Infinity and Beyond programmers to have ever come up with the idea of walking in, fighting a snake, and then blowing up a ship and walking away in slow-mo in a swamp.
Exactly.
Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro.
Guilt just discussing if the stream.
I was catching up on reading you guys.
If you guys like this and want to see more of the pen and paper D&D guild.
Yeah, I mean, is that fair to say? Like, chat, is it fair to say that now? And
like
by the way, let me just say to chat, when I do my individual casts, I'm still going to be doing the video games. We're going to be doing the Tesla effect. Next up for me after that is going to be Transistor. I'm going to be doing also the Assassin's Creed 3. So fear not. I mean, like we have on June 19th. Remember, we have June 20th the interview with the person from Larian Studios about Divinity: Original Sin. So you guys don't have to worry that like this is going to become an all the time D&D pen and paper channel. But like when I get together with these guys, is chat interested in watching us do this for a time in this way? So
I would like to at least get not just completely shut off Icewind Dale for the next several.
I don't want to either. I don't want to
see
either.
how we feel, dude.
Right.
After the first part of this is done, do we want to maybe get back to Icewind Dale for a week and then maybe come back to the, or I don't know. I wouldn't like to leave either for too long, but
no,
that's kind of where I'm at. It's not like I'm saying like I'm not feeling this because I definitely am. But at the same point, I really loved the character I was developing in Icewind Dale too, and I kind of don't want to just be off on that for like 4 months or something.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to really drop that off either. That's true.
No, and MMO, I will say, and that's why I give props to Arv. The whole game can be made or broken with the DM, and Arv, you're very, very good at this, dude, and it makes it a lot of fun.
He is skilled. You are skilled, Arv.
Being a DM is hard, MMO. That would be the one thing, is like if you don't feel like you can be a DM, find somebody that can, because that's the roughest part. It really is.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, it also helps to have a group of players, honestly. Like the biggest thing is having players that just kind of go with it and go with the flow. And I talked about how I was like not wanting to have rules lawyers, and you
Yeah.
guys have not been that at all. So
Well,
as long as
you
that
know-
as that continues, that's and I mean it will obviously, but that has been a big help. And by the way, that goes for chat too. You guys have been very good as far as like just going with the flow, which I just want to point out again, so much more fun for everyone. Because we're still getting, I would think you guys would admit this was pretty challenging. This was not easy for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you guys definitely had some things you had to work through and whatever. But it was not. I think that you guys have done a good job so far with sort of going with the flow and letting it control it. By the way, this is also why I like D&D Next. I really like this edition because even in this beta version, it feels
very
like
simplified.
that.
I mean,
this is what I liked about D&D version 1. Where it was like it was some guidelines, and then you make your own house rules. You throw in your own shit. And what did you guys say yesterday? That's one of the quotes. This is it's a setup, not necessarily concrete rules or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Morgar,
that's
where do you live, Morgar? Where are you? Because the best thing is to find a game store and see if you can get on a game there.
Yes,
and
game
then
stores
see if
are a
you
great
like it,
option. Yep.
Yes, absolutely. So check out your area and see if there's something there that you can get in on. As in, you're a newbie. It's fine. Everyone starts somewhere, and give it a shot for pen and paper and see what you think.
They're
I just wanted to
also
throw that in there real quick.
yeah, and they're also what do you call it? There's this virtual table which is not Fantasy Realms or Fantasy Worlds. There's another one that used to be the virtual table that was by Wizards of the Coast until they abandoned it. Then that coding got bought by someone, and that's what I actually played 4th edition. I played a couple of 4th edition casts on stream. This one that I've got here is super simple, and then the Roll20 thing actually was a revelation because I wasn't even planning to do that. Like the roleplay guys, they don't even use something like this. They just it looks a lot more simple, I think, even than this. But the
roleplay guys use it.
Do they use Roll20 really?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
They do. Yep.
It doesn't look like they do. All right. I mean, I believe you, but it looks like
They probably have a whole different interface and everything.
yeah. I guess.
Marlo,
Are they
it's
really? I
not
guess
always
I
on-
never looked into that. Oh, I'm sorry. I
I've
didn't
been
mean to cut
watching-
you off.
I'm
Are there
watching
single
Neil.
player? Can you do D&D single player somehow?
You could probably
pen and
follow
paper.
some kind of story or
How's
something.
that
but
going to happen?
I know it's not going to
Choose
be the
your
same, but I was
adventure
just wondering
books.
that. Could you actually do that somehow?
You
I
can
mean, the
set up
closest
your
is
own
what I
house.
do with the Fighting Fantasy Gamecasts.
Yeah,
like
I
those,
guess. Yeah, that's true.
Those were definitely that. And there were some of the James Bond ones that you could do one-on-one, which I always thought was interesting. You
Okay.
could do a one-on-one deal with just the
have done it
GM
quick.
and the person,
Yeah.
and that was pretty cool. I mean, that was actually fun. And I'll tell you guys a quick story. One of my fondest memories with my father, who's been gone now, oh God, almost 15 years. But one of my fondest memories was, and this is back in the D&D first edition days, basically, when I was doing this. So I was back in like early 80s, mid 80s. I just played like one-on-one with him, me as the DM, and like he was playing this like cleric or whatever. My father was a college professor. He didn't have the faintest idea like what any of this stuff was, but he just like went along with it. He was like, all right, and he sort of rolled with it. And that was really cool. And it was like one of the things that we shared was doing this, even though like under normal circumstances, he would have been like, what, like, so.
Well, and I think that's kind of common too, because it's like you get into it, and I did have a group of buddies where we had to make up kind of some house rules because they didn't really get everything. But dude, it was a blast. We didn't do everything right, quote unquote, but it was fun. It was fun as hell.
Yep, exactly. So anyway, I love it. I love that stuff. But I'm glad that everyone's enjoying it.
Marlo asked if this is on Fridays. It's kind of catch a sketch can
Yeah,
our schedules,
yeah.
so it's not always on Friday. or Thursday.
There is a
It's-
good
Pretty
bunch
much
of
follow
us
the
here,
channel.
so-
I'm sure Harv will let you know.
Yes.
throughout
Yeah.
the week when stuff is going down.
That's correct. Yeah, the best way to do it is to follow the channel, and to actually follow all of these guys, because all of these guys are really excellent streamers. Foom needs no introduction. Obviously, he's been Destructoid for many years in his own channel and does a lot of awesome stuff. He's doing a 30 years of gaming thing right now.
Which
Sod
will be in a
does.
couple minutes.
Yes, Sod does a lot of cool games, and has very good taste, I think, in games that he tends to choose. So Sod is a good dude, and he's definitely worth following. John does not have a stream, but John is a editor and author, so you should be checking out his writing and editing work, assuming he ever gets his internet presence going.
Website backup, yeah.
We've been saying that for like a year.
Optic Nerve
I
is a
know.
good guy, although I don't know what happened tonight. We'll have to check in and see how he's doing. And obviously, Anominatus, who used to run the Level Up cast and Destructoid, now his own channel, is also partnered to, as is Foom. And he's a very, very good streamer, plays a lot of RPGs. And
Are you just picking them
he's the resident expert on Mass
putting
Effect.
them everywhere. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to basically get everyone back in play because someone logged out. Thanks, Lanix. And so it screwed
I'm
everything.
still here. I can see all of you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
I'm the one that's drawing poop on the dragon's head.
Hey,
Okay.
don't be
I'm the one
pooping
that's
on
drawing
Stampede.
the party hat and the soldier
Yeah,
helmet.
we lost
and
Inom.
stuff. It was yeah.
I'm
You
right
lost
here.
Inom? Oh,
On
okay.
roll
Well,
20.
Oh,
the-
yeah,
in the
well, that's,
20.
that's
Yeah.
because we got done with that, so I just.
That's what I
closed
thought.
it.
Yeah, I've been doodling.
There are
on-
consequences in All right.
Fantasy
So,
Grounds on Steam. Huh,
yeah,
interesting.
Fantasy Grounds. That's right. What's up, Nedwin? Speaking of a guy you guys should follow. So anyway, this has been a lot of fun. This has been great. So I may or may not have a chance to stream over the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. I do have a lot of work I have to get done. Monday I'll definitely be on for my usual stream, and I'll try to get 1 or 2 on before I'm gone for about a week in Origins in Columbus. If you have a chance to please support the Kickstarter that I'm running for the podcast that I run, that would be awesome. I haven't pushed that as much as I did for Icarus, which is my novel being turned into a graphic novel, but because it's not my writing directly, but for the podcast that I do. If you're interested in speculative fiction at all, that would be cool. And otherwise, I will bid these guys adieu, and I will come back on with you guys afterwards, if that's cool, just to, figure out schedule and
Sure.
stuff.
Sure thing, man.
But let me just close this off. So I will say goodnight to them publicly, though, for the moment. So good night, guys.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
See ya.
Okay. And let's move back up to this. Maybe. Webcam? What? What's going on with my webcam? Oh, it's because I'm in roll 20. That's why. Hold on 1 second. Go down here and exit game and sign out and hold on a minute. All right. There we go. Wonderbar. Okay, cool. So, thanks, guys. That was a lot of fun. I really have had a good time with these guys, and I am glad that this all worked itself out. The only problem with doing it is that I'm so used to having the chat window that I look at to monitor chat on my right monitor, not my left one. So, so I'm always like, I keep looking over here when I should be looking there because I have to do it differently for the D&D setup. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just turn off autofocus. That's really annoying. And all right, cool. All right, so I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. Seems like everyone had a good time, which is great. Move this over here. Move this over here. All right, and we are going to do our giveaway, and then we're going to do a raid and hit someone up, and we're going to see what's up. Again, I will be back to you folks either maybe sometime over the weekend, but if not on Monday, and I'm going to be starting with the Tesla Effect, which is the new Tex Murphy game given to me by Kilobyte. Once the Tesla Effect is done, we'll move on to Transistor. I'm hoping I'm going to hear back from Supergiant Games. I don't know, hopefully. And then after that is finished, we'll be doing Assassin's Creed 3, and that'll be the big sort of game that I focus on until we get to Larian Studios' Divinity Original Sin, which will be on June 20th. And actually, it may be that with these other games, I may end up getting to Divinity Original Sin before Assassin's Creed 3, so we'll kind of see how that all plays together. All right, now we're going to move on to the giveaway here. And let's see what we got. So tonight, the way that this giveaway works, by the way, is you will have an opportunity to get one of 3 possible games. I don't always give away games, but I do often. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Okay. So your choices tonight are, if you win, you will get a choice of one of 3 games. And the choices are as follows. You will either be able to win Cthulhu Saves the World, Breath of Death 7. That's a double pack. Both are RPGs. Or you will be able to win... Oh, nice. Thank you, Bull. Thank you, 123 Bull 123. Thank you for the follow, sir. Or you will be able to win the Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army 2. Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army 2. Or you will be able to win Orion Dino Horde, which is this new, I think it's a fairly new thing, but it was actually 2 copies were gifted to me. And they were gifted to me last night by Earth Machine. So if you get, so I think it looks pretty cool. I'm guessing it's some kind of a first-person shooter-ish type of co-op game, I believe. So that's one of the things you'll be able to get as well. So again, your choices will be Cthulhu Saves the World, Breath of Death 7, that's a double pack, or Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army 2, or Orion Dino Horde. Those are the 3 choices that you guys will have if you win. And let's see. In honor of what we had today, I think this is what we're going to do. The keyword is going to be... Damn it. Sorry, Shadowed. You're totally right. It was you. I'm sorry, because I got an email from Earth Machine almost identically giving me another game. Sorry, Shadowed. My bad. I apologize. It was Shadowed Mage. It's because Earth Machine sent me another game that was a Humble Bundle link, and I got you mixed up. Sorry. I apologize. Sorry, dude. I apologize. It was Shadowed. Damn it on the damn it. What's up, Satobo? Good to see you, man. Okay. My bad. I apologize. Shadowed Mage is responsible for this. He actually sent me 2 copies. I should remember that because it took us a while to make sure that we had everything hooked up. So, okay. So, very good, Saad. You are exactly right. If you are interested in winning one of those 3 games, type headbutt. Because clearly, headbutt. If you guys are interested in winning one of those games, please type headbutt. And I apologize again, Shadow Mage. Yeah, you can. Of course you can enter Shadow. Just don't take the Dino Horde game. You can take one of those other 2 games. That's all. That's the way that works. Hey, what's up, gentlemen? You missed a good one tonight, man. Yes, indeed. Oh, the music is finally over. I was like, why does the music stop? Because we got through both Xenogears. I'm definitely going to be doing this theme, this soundtrack again. It's one of my favorite games. There we go. Okay. What's up, Poke? No, I know. I hear you, man. It's cool, dude. Good to see you, Poke. What's up, bro? And very good to see you, gentlemen. Okay. So, yeah, I know, right? Okay, so we're going to go to last call here in just a minute. While I'm doing that, I'm checking out raid possibilities. All right, let's see what we got here. Haha, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I am very excited. I'm very, very excited about who we're going to get to raid tonight. Very cool. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, you fell asleep through half of it. Yeah. Cool. Cool beans. Okay. So, all right. So, here we go. Finishing up right here. And the winner is... Winner is Joey. Congratulations, Joey. All right, now, Joey, you need to be Steam friends with me, sir. So what you need to do, congratulations, Joey. What you need to do to be Steam friends with me is very simple. All you need to do is just add me as a friend in Steam. And my name is the same as it is on Twitch. So just Arvin Eleron. You just need to add me as a friend on Steam. You need to add me as a friend on Steam. As soon as I get your friend request on Steam, I will immediately send off the game of those choice of 3. And what game is that going to be, by the way? What's it going to be, Joe? Sniper Elite? Okay, so just send me a link. Just send me a friend request as soon as I get it. Again, it's Arvin Elron, just like on Twitch. As soon as I get that friend request, I will send that off to you. Okay? All right, now, we are going to be going off to raid someone. And when we raid... Okay, cool. Just make sure that you're friends with me also, though. When we go raid, we're going to do this, which is the Arvanauts have landed, and then you do that little Volcania symbol. That's the Volcani.A without the period. So we're going to be doing that, and I do see that friend request. Actually, let me attend to that right now. That's you, Wonderbar. Okay. All right, I've invited you. Now I'm going to send off. Let's see. Elite. And here's Joey. Where's Joey? Okay. And there's that. Okay, and there's that. And enjoy. And that. And okay, it is on its way to you. So that is on... Oh, thanks, X-Man. So that is on its way to you, sir. Congratulations, man. Okay, so when we raid, we're going to do exactly what I said. You can practice if you want in the chat. But for now, I'm going to say my goodbyes to everyone who watched tonight. It was a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have Satobo in here. Satobo, a good friend, a moderator, and is going to be... He's the person responsible for designing the Icarus game. I am going to be... that he's designing based on my graphic novel. And he and I are going to be on a panel, actually, at Philly Comic-Con. Together, we're going to be there next week. Or actually, I guess 2 weeks, actually. So definitely check us out if you're in the Philadelphia area. Stolbo is a good guy you should be following as well. Lawkeeper Bot did famously. Thanks a lot again, Lawkeeper, for everything you've done for the stream and for the bot. Awesome work today, man. And definitely Lawkeeper is someone you should follow as well. Lego Freak 59, congratulations on the various good grades you've been getting, man. I'm very happy to see it. Congratulations. Thanks for the moderation tonight. Thanks as well for Nedwin stopping in and moderating. Nedwin responsible for the Sorcery Project program that I have. An excellent streamer, streams in Russian and English. You guys should follow him. You should also follow the gentleman who does stream occasionally, and when he does, it's always fun. And thanks for the moderation, gentlemen. I appreciate it. And also, thanks to gentlemen for the awesome, badass overlay. That overlay that you guys have seen is all gentlemen's work. So, awesome stuff, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Why did I say congratulations? Because I'm tired. Not congratulations, but while we're at it, thank you for doing that. And, you know, I guess congratulations. I don't know why. Okay. Let's see, what else? I already said thanks to Lawkeeper. Also, thanks to Xanos, who's been with me for a long time, back since the Calabasas days. Thanks for the moderation, dude, and thanks for everything, as always. 123 Bull, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very much. I hope you like what you saw here, and we'll follow again, and we'll be back again. Too Many Skills, been a pleasure to have you back in stream, man. Hadn't seen you for a little while, but it's good to see you again. Axeman, always a pleasure to have you in stream, one of my regulars. Same with Cambridge NYC, who you should be following, by the way. Dalucard, thank you for the follow tonight. I appreciate it, and hope you liked what you saw and heard, and we'll be back. Dude Abides, I love that name, and I know you followed me recently, so I hope you enjoyed this, man. Thanks for coming back. Diablos, one of my regulars, always a pleasure to have you in stream. Always a pleasure to have Divinorium in stream as well. Cairo, a good stream you guys should be following, and a good guy. Welcome in, Cairo. Always good to see Dragon right here, a pleasure. Always good to see Earth Machine in here as well, who gave me another game, not the games that Shadowed Mage gave me. Pleasure to have both of you guys in here as always. EXE fan, always a pleasure to have you in. Always good to see Fisklax. You were kind of quiet today, but good to see you, man. Always a pleasure to have Game Misconduct in stream as well. Good to see you, man. One of my regulars. Giltonum, a regular and also an excellent streamer, and a guy that was nice to give me Might and Magic Legacy, which I played a couple games ago. So thanks a lot for that. Good to see you, Guilt. Good to see G-Man as always. G-Man, one of my regulars. Gray Dybbuk, a man of many talents, actor, voice actor, and of course a regular. Good to see you, Gray. Always a pleasure to have new people in the stream. JD Harrow, thanks for the follow. Hope you like what you saw and heard. Jedi Knight, a pleasure to have you in stream as always, sir. Thanks a lot, dude. One of my regulars. Joey, congratulations on that win. I hope you enjoy that game, and thank you for being a part of the stream. Thanks to Lawton for being a part of the stream as well. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure to have Karganite in the stream, who I saw a little while ago, I believe, but good to have you back. King Foom obviously was going to be here because, well, he was on the stream, so good to have Foom in here as always. You guys should be following him if you're not already. Lakota Warrior, always a pleasure to have you in here, sir. He's been with me for a while. Good to see you, Lakota. Lalius, I don't know if I have Lalius, if you just followed or haven't followed or thinking about it, but I would always appreciate a follow follow if so. And if not, then thanks for stopping by anyway. Massive Death, good to see you, man, and thanks for being one of the first people into the stream way back some hours ago. Maddie1B, good to see you. I think that name looks familiar. I don't know if you've been in here or not, but if you haven't, then welcome in, and you have, then welcome back. Megaduel, always a pleasure to have Megaduel in here. I'm pretty sure I've seen Megaduel here before. I don't think you followed tonight. That name sounds familiar to me. But either way, I think you're following me one way or the other now. So thank you for that. Michael Black, good to see you, Michael. Hope all is well with you. He's someone who's been in here before, and I know from Foomstream too. MMO, always a pleasure to have you in stream. Always a pleasure to have Philly, who's one of my regulars in stream as well. Philly, catch you at Philly Comic Con hopefully in a couple of weeks along with Satobo. Mulligan, who's been with me since the Catabasis days as well. Always good to see you, Mulligan. Mystic Seeker, what's up, man? Good to see Mystic, a guy that you should be following also. Mystic is a streamer who streams some cool games as well. So good to see you, man. Always good to see Poke Dude, who is also a good guy and Dark Souls expert. Him and Lanix kind of like to battle that out as to who's the real expert. But anyway, Ramir, thanks a lot, dude. And we'll talk. You know, if you want to send me links to like some player tokens, whatever, that would be cool. I would appreciate that. That would definitely appreciate that. Although, as you saw, we're trying to keep the tactical map movement to a minimum because it just moves the game along a lot faster, and I think it's better myself. But Rapscallion, always a pleasure. It's the third day in a row to have Rapscallion here, which is great. Rapscallion always adds something good to the stream. Good to see you, Rapscallion, again. Hope all's well. Safael Ninja, welcome in. I know you came in a couple hours ago, so good to see you again, man. Shadowed Mage, again, Shadowed Mage, thank you for the Orion games. I am sorry that I forgot that it was not you. I will never do that again. So thanks, dude. Always good to see Shadowed Mage. Always good to see Silver Lanix, who of course was playing with us tonight. Good work today from Lanix. Slater04, I don't know if you followed me or not, but if you did follow tonight, then welcome, and if you didn't, then hopefully you will at some point in the future. Sod, of course, has been doing a great job with the stream as well, and is of course one of our crew, so good work on Sod's part today. Again, follow him if you haven't already. Spanky Hardy, I know you just followed me recently, so thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Splatter Monkey, one of my regulars, best entrances and exits in Twitch, so thanks a lot, dude. Squirrel Mecha, always a pleasure to have Squirrel in stream. I've had Squirrel in here before. Good to see you, man. Thoric23, one of my longtime regulars as well. Thanks for being in the stream, dude. Good to see you. Good to see Topkin, who's a good streamer, who's a good guy, good streamer, someone that you guys should follow and check out. He's been playing Planescape Torment quite a bit, knows a lot about the rules of a lot of these games, too. UFC, one of a really cool mod over from Foomstream who hangs out here quite a bit, too, so good to see you, UFC. Also hangs out at Inam Stream sometimes. Vape, a comic book expert. Good to see you, Vape. Someone who hangs out at Foomstream as well. So good to see you, man. Versus 7L, I think, Versa, you might have followed me just recently, so welcome into the recent follower group. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Thanks for being part of the stream. Wizard, who's been with me since Papers, Please, about a week ago or so welcome back, Wizard. Good to see you. Zhao Zhao, always a pleasure to have Zhao Zhao in here. I've seen you before, and thanks for stopping by. I think Zhao Zhao was here also with Papers, Please, if I'm not mistaken. Warbot, always a pleasure to have you in here, Warbot. Thanks a lot for stopping by. And finally, last but certainly not least, Zimmy002, good to see you. Oh my god, Tecmo Bowl, that's going to be awesome to go see. All right, guys, so you know the deal. Again, you're going to be doing this, which is right here. And now we are going to go run and get this person. I'm so excited to be able to get a chance to raid this person. We are going to go raid this person, Cambridge. Cambridge is a really awesome guy, and he's playing 2 Worlds. Right now, he has got 3 viewers. Let us hit him up. Let us get him some serious numbers, follower numbers, and otherwise. He's playing 2 Worlds. Let's go get him. And I'm going to catch you guys. If not over the weekend, I'll definitely see you folks for Monday on my usual stream with the Tesla Effect. Love you all. Best viewers on Twitch. You guys are the best. I'll catch you soon. Be good to each other. Have a good weekend. Good night.